Today we're talking dishes with Dr. Lori Verderame. She is an internationally known antiques appraiser, art historian, PhD.
You all know that good stuff.
Yes, you know it all. Okay.
Okay.
When you're at a flea market, what dishes do you walk right past? Are grandma's dishes of any value nowadays?
If you don't want to use your microwave, if you don't want to put them in your dishwasher, if you don't want to put them in the refrigerator, go ahead and collect these old dishes, all right? That doesn't mean that the ones you have from grandma are not sentimentally valuable and possibly monetarily valuable, but you have to remember that certain ones you don't want to think about. Here's the easiest thing to remember. You have two dishes, right? The one that is brighter and whiter in color, no matter what the mark is probably a better quality piece.
Like this one.
Like this one. It's made from pure quality, good high quality ceramic. It's glazed. This one is not. So this is your $1 piece that you could just walk by, and this piece is your $25 plate.
Real fast, everybody's concerned about lead. Is there lead in grandma's dishes?
Yes, some of the hand painting is lead. Some of it is not. Some of the glaze is lead-based. So be careful what you actually do. Some people do not realize that some of the older, for example, Fiesta ware may have some lead. So it can be toxic. Be aware of that. Other things that are bad for your plates. These are killing your pieces.
Really?
Yes. You're putting them inside to make sure that nothing scratches against the other. So the 22 karat gold banding doesn't scratch. Yet it would be better if you threw these out because they retain heat and moisture and dirt, and put in a piece of good old-fashioned, you can get it anywhere, towel paper.
Okay, so this may be if you're transporting
them,
bad.
The other reason why it's bad, these are okay because these are, of course, material, but the ones that are actually plastic are retaining heat. Heat will do more damage to your art and antiques than the dust and the dirt will ever hope to.
Is there you're at a flea market or your own house, any of these old dishes worth it?
Look for Staffordshire. Okay, look for Staffordshire. Now, you have to like this style, but Staffordshire is a very well-established English style, English location for making good pottery. Now, this one has some damage. It has some crazing, the little crackle pattern and such, but these particular pieces do still collect very well. Collectors like these.
What do you look for on the back as a mark or anything?
Okay, so you're always looking for marks, and I'm telling you that basically it should say Staffordshire, made in England.
And it would say it.
And it would say it. And then these marks, for example, the mark at the bottom down here is a pattern mark. So look for a pattern mark because you want to keep in the same pattern if you are trying to collect amass a large collection. Value on this is about $175.
If you see nothing written on the back,
don't think that's bad. That may help you actually to identify the date of the piece.
Okay. This thing, very ornate, is some of this lead? How do you know?
It's lead. This is lead paint. Oh. Okay, it's 22 karat gold banding. This is made in America. There's no stamp that says I was made in England, I was made in France, I was made in Bavaria. It's an American piece, probably made right in South Jersey, and value on that piece is probably $35. So remember, if you have these kinds of elements, you're looking at damage. Don't buy damage.
And don't eat off of this because it's got lead paint.
Yeah, I wouldn't put your fruit bowl, I wouldn't put your fresh fruit in that and then eat off of it.
What year did they stop doing lead paint?
Well, it depends on who you're dealing with. For example, you're going to say, anything before 1900 would have lead paint. That's not always true. You could have pieces from the 1950s that have lead paint. It depends on the maker. So you have to think about the maker. When you are collecting these pieces, try to collect in a category. Try not to break up the sets. If you're a mom and you say, I want both my daughters to have part of my holiday china. No, because you basically will decrease the value of the whole set. Keep sets intact.
But just remember where they're from and whether you want to display them or eat off of them.
Right. Some things are intended as cabinet plates. If there's something in the middle of your plate, you're not supposed to eat off of it. If there's nothing in the middle of your plate, you can eat off of it. Simple rule.
Good to know. All right, something like this. It's got this screw on the bottom. I have no idea what you're supposed to do with this.
Okay, well, basically, you can put anything you like in it. Here you go.
Again, more lead paint.
Just like this. Well, it's lead paint, but you're not eating off of this typically. This is for decoration or display, and that's basically what you're doing. This is a Rococo revival piece. This is a form that you would see in the French Rococo of the 1750s. This piece is probably made sometime in the 1920s.
It's marked. Maybe it's valuable. Maybe
probably
it's not.
$300. So when you want to sell it, you want to get an accurate appraisal, drloriv.com. You can send me a picture and I can show you what the pieces are worth. And actually my written appraisals will show you where similar pieces have sold. It's not an appraisal till somebody pays the bill. You need an actual sales record.
So just happy dining.
And now you know what to look for.
Exactly. We'll see you next time.